Hello, good day everyone. My name is Tirmurugan. Today I'm going to present about our electrical machine group project. So this is our group members: Aiman Fatina binti Muhammad Kamal, Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Rafi, Noor Shahira binti Ahmad Sahawi, Tirmurugan Anakravi, which is me, and Muhammad Zulhazri bin Zakaria. So this is the introduction part. So title of project is Characteristics and Efficiency Analysis of an Induction Motor. So basically, what is an induction motor? An induction motor or synchronous motor is an AC electric motor in which the electric current in the rotor needed to produce torque is obtained by electromagnetic induction from the magnetic field of the stator winding. An induction motor can therefore be made without electrical connections to the rotor. An induction motor's rotor can be either wound type or a squirrel cage type. Three-phase squirrel cage induction motors are widely used as industrial drives because they are self-starting, reliable, and economical. Single-phase induction motors are used extensively for smaller loads such as households appliances like fans. Although traditionally used in fixed-speed service, induction motors are increasingly being used with variable frequency drives in variable speed service. VFDs offer especially important energy savings opportunities for existing and prospective induction motors in variable torque, centrifugal fan, pump and compressor load applications. Squirrel cage induction motors are very widely used in both fixed speed and variable frequency drive applications. So there are another one rotor motor that is related to our project, which is called a wound rotomotor. So a wound rotomotor, also known as a slip ring rotomotor, is a type of induction motor where the rotor windings are connected through slip rings to external resistance. Adjusting the resistance allow control of the speed or torque characteristics of the motor. Wound rod motors can be started with low inrush current by inserting high resistance into the rotor circuit. As the motor accelerates, the resistance can be decreased. So the objective of a project is objective of the project is to explore the main characteristic and efficiency of an induction motor during its operation with load changes in stimulation environment. The problem statement is there are given certain parameters to represent a 50 Hz Y-connected one-rotor three-phase induction motor. A specific value need to choose from the range given for each parameter that is given in the project to further analyze the characteristics and efficiency of induction motor. So basically this is the following range of parameters given.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Today we do MATLAB demonstration. But first we will introduce ourselves. My name is Aiman Fatina binti Muhammad Kamal. My matrix number is DE20094 and I will demonstrate the result for torque speed, power speed, and then the additional resistor. And then next we'll continue to my group members.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Rafi. Matrix number DE2048 and I will present about question H.
Okay.
I will demonstrate for graph EFG. So first we determine our parameters, then we calculate our V Thevenin and Z Thevenin, and then we determine our slip, which is 0.01, to calculate the mechanical speed. For torque we use this formula, and then for output power, actually we need to find the power converted first, because power converted equal T induced times with Wm. Therefore power converted minus Pmax minus Pcore minus Pmachine is equal to power out. Okay, these two part is actually just for display the graph. For figure 1 is torque versus speed, and then for figure 2 is power versus speed. So this is the x-axis, the Nm, the y-axis, the torque induced. For this one, the y-axis is power out. This is the color code, the line width, the title, and the label. Okay, we move on to the code for G. Actually all the same, but except this one. We add we change the resistor to 0.8 because we want the Tmax occur at starting. So by that we need to Smax equal to 1. So after we calculate it, we found that if we change R2 to 0.81, the Tmax will occur at starting. But actually the R added is 0.71 because our original resistor is 0.1. Therefore, the Tmax will occur 817. So I will show you the graph. So this is our figure 1. This is the starting torque, which is at 0 RPM. The torque is 219 Nm. At 400 RPM equals to 40%. The torque is 350 Nm. This is the pull out torque, and then this is the pull out torque, which is at 880 RPM. The torque is at 117 plus minus, and then this is the full load, which is at 990 RPM. The torque is 142. For figure 2, this is the power out, 75 kilowatt at 890 RPM. And then for figure 3, torque versus speed characteristic with additional resistance Smax equal 1. So we achieve the goals we want. The Tmax occur at starting. This is 818. So we can check with the previous figure here, our Tmax. So at 117 plus minus. So actually is almost the same. So we achieve our goal. By looking at this calculation, so we know when we achieve Smax equal 1, the Tmax will occur at starting. So the other calculation is Nm equal to 990 RPM, the N synchronized is 100 RPM, the W synchronized is 105 radian per second, the V Thevenin is 226.5 volt, the Z Thevenin is 0.096 plus J 0.39 equivalent to 0.1 plus J 0.4. When we calculate the T induced, we also get at 117 plus minus this. So by doing the manual calculation and the simulation, we can know the value. That's all. My group will continue present for.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, we're going to the next question, which is needed to plot the following quantities consists of torque, converter power, output power, and efficiency versus mechanical speed for the motor as the slip varies from 0 to 20%. And at what slip does output power are equal to the rate power of the motor. First thing first, we declare the parameter that our group choose, just same like before. For example, the value of R1, R2, X2, and others. Then, we also declare the formula voltage and impedance thevenin. We also change the value of slip, which is 0.2, and slip 1 is 0.001. We declare the formula mechanical speed and M and Wm. So the formula that we use are the formula for torque, power converter, power output, power input that we use in formula efficiency. Last but not least, we plot the graph based on the question consists of figure 4, 5, 6 and 7. When we run it, the figure 4 will come out with the titled induced torque via speed. When the value of speed 800 RPM, so that the value of torque induced are 744.5. The maximum torque is 818.6, which is approved with the calculation manually that get 817.02 Nm. The figure 5 will come out with the title power converter via speed. When the speed 800 RPM, the value of power converter are 62.54. The maximum power converter is 75.92 when the speed achieve 889 RPM. Then the figure 6 will come out with the title output power via speed. When the speed 800 RPM, the value of output power is 61.94. The maximum output power is 75.33 when the speed achieve 891 RPM. FG7 with the title efficiency vs speed. When the speed 800 rpm, the value of efficiency is 65.58. The maximum of efficiency is 94.16 when the speed achieves 986 rpm. We're going to the last question that I mentioned before. The value of power rated that we choose is 20, so that the value of power is 986. Based on the calculation manually, the value of sleep is 1.4%. Means that when the sleep 1.4%, the output power are equal with the power rated of the motor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Musyairah binti Ahmad Safawi. My register number is DE2093. I'm from group 4, group 5, section 4. So today I will explain about result and discussion. So for result 1, which is torque versus speed, this root curve show for different region of torque there are starting torque, pull out torque, and full load torque. The starting torque is the maximum torque that we can produce by a motor in order to start rotational movement in the load. So for pull out torque is the minimum torque developed by the motor as it accelerates from the standstill to the speed at which breakdown torque occurs. And for pull-out torque is the maximum torque occurs when the air gap power is maximum and it is equal to the power consumed in the load. So for this one is the mathematical equation, which is the induced we get 817.02 Nm. So as we can see in the graph, I get the starting torque at Nm equals to 0, which is 2 to 1.76 Nm, and for pull-out torque at Nm equals to 40%, which is 350.06 Nm, and for pull-up Pmax we got 818.12 Nm, and for full load torque we get 142.805 Nm. So as we can see, we will get a different value from the mathematical equation and from the graph, which is from mathematical we got 818.12, and from the graph we got 818.12 Nm, but from the calculation we got 817.02. So next for result 2, which is for power versus speed characteristic. From the graph we got the Pout max, which is 7538.8 kilowatt, and from calculation we got 851.86.9 watt. So what is Pout? Pout is the output power of motor which we obtain after removal of different losses that exist in the three-phase induction motor. It's shown in the given diagram. Note that the maximum power provided by the induction motor exists at the dissimilar speed than the maximum torque Pmax, and of course no power is transformed to mechanical power. When the speed of the rotor is 0, power loss due to friction, windage losses, and due to the strain losses. The remaining power we get at the output is called output power of the motor, Pout. So in the power flow from the power flow diagram, as we know, that point core losses are mentioned. Normally they are not mentioned at that point for the feature of the core losses, where they are not noted. For the motor is slightly random. So this is the equation we have to get the Pout. So this one also will get the different value from the graph and from the equation. So for result 3, torque versus speed with the additional resistance. So in this result, we can see if the resistance of the rotor is less than the starting torque will also less, but the efficiency of the motor will be larger than the motor that has the high value of the rotor resistance. The manufacturer of the motor always tries to cooperation among the differing requirements of the higher initial torque and suitable efficiency. So the solution for this is that if we put some additional resistance in the rotor of the one motor during its starting for the higher torque than during its normal working, remove this resistance for good efficiency. It would be pleasing to add additional rotor resistance at the initial and to eliminate it during normal operation without automatic control circuits. So to achieve the Smax equals to 1 of the rotor resistance R2 0.81. So for our parameter, we choose to R2 is 0.1. So therefore, an additional 0.71 must be added to the rotor circuit for the starting torque is max. So due to the less value of the resistance of the rotor, the pull-out torque almost equals to the synchronous speed, and the motor will be very effectual. So for S max, we will get 1.005. So as we know that T induced is 817.02 Nm. So we can see they are also different with the equation and from the graph. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulhazri bin Zakaria with metric number AE190019. Induced based on the graph shows the induced torque versus speed. The Thevenin torque equation was used above to plot the torque speed curve of an induction machine. As you can see the graph, the curve is nearly linear in normal operating conditions, which are between pull-out speed and synchronous speed. The second plot is maximum possible torque the machine can induce is called the pull-out torque or the breakdown torque, and it limits the short time overload capability of the motor. Using the Thevenin torque equation, it is relatively easy to calculate the torque as a function of slip. Okay, after that, the graph of power converted versus speed and the graph of output power versus speed. The electrical power is the converted to mechanical power, called power converted or developed mechanical power. In this result, we can see that in figure, it given that the maximum power provided by the induction motor exists at a dissimilar speed than the maximum torque or Tmax. The output power loss due to friction, windage loss, and due to stray loss, the remaining power we get at output is called output power of the motor, or Pout. This output power of the stator is transferred to the rotor of the machine across the air gap between the stator and the rotor. The mathematical equation of the power converted is shown as below. We get 85,700.10 watt. For the output power, we get 85,186.9 watt. The value of output power we get from the graph is different from the equation we get. The graph of efficiency versus speed. What is efficiency? Efficiency is the ratio of mechanical energy output divided by the electrical energy input. As you can see at the graph, at starting torque, the efficiency is 65.58 at the speed 800 rpm. Then, Pout torque reached the max value, which is 94.16 at speed 986 rpm. From the mathematical equation, we get the efficiency is 54.13%. It is the graph of output power versus speed. The rate power of a motor is defined as the output speed multiplied by the output torque, and it is commonly measured in watts, whereas the speed of a motor is defined as the rate which it rotates. An electric motor's speed is measured in revolutions per minute, or RPM. As you can see from the graph, the connection between output power and speed is inversely proportional. Then, this section provides numerical example of how the output power curve can be produced. We can get from the equation output power equal to rate power of the motor. This machine is rated at 20 kilowatt. It produces an output power of 20 kilowatt at 1.4% slip, or at speed of 986 RPM.
As a conclusion, we can conclude that this project has helped us to further our learnings as well as our understandings about characteristics and efficiency of an induction motor. The analysis of induction motor is explained well, and the experimental results are compared to the theoretical result as well as through hand calculation results. All of these factors is being considered which affected the performance and efficiency of the motor. From the results also we can conclude that the induced torque is inversely proportional to the mechanical speed, while the converted power is also inversely proportional to the mechanical speed. For the relationship of output power and mechanical speed, we can conclude that the output power is inversely proportional to the mechanical speed, while efficiency is directly proportional to the mechanical speed. Thank you.